When you think about foster care, you think about kids. But what about when you're not a kid anymore? My name is Noelle, and for my Girl Scout Gold Award, I wanted to find out what really happens after foster care. To start my search for the truth, I took a trip to Cal State Northridge to speak with Dr. Ashley from the social work department.
When they age out, they're 18, 19, 20, they still need help. I've seen kids go to college and then drop out and fail out and have nowhere to go because the department is officially done.
I started researching this issue further, and I was shocked to learn that some statistics show that up to half of the nation's homeless spent time in foster care. Nearly 1 in 5 incarcerated in the United States are foster care alumni, and about 70% of girls who age out of foster care are pregnant before age 21, leading to a devastating cycle of foster care. My next visit was to a foster closet called James Storehouse, located in Ventura County, that provides a multitude of resources for kids, families, and transitional age youth.
Many people don't think that there's a really big orphan crisis in the US. They think of that as a more global issue, but really, we've got 40,000 kids in foster care in Los Angeles alone. So there is a huge need right here.
What if it all comes down to foster care? The more I researched this issue, the more I wanted to find ways to help.
Here's the good news: relationships with this population can change their lives, it can be transformative.
Becoming a foster parent is one of the many ways to support foster youth in your community.
So, a foster parent is someone that will stand in the gap. So, someone that can be there for a child or a teenager who is experiencing relational trauma, meaning they're taken from one of their homes, maybe it's their biological home, and needs a safe place to be. So, as a foster parent, we call them resource parents now in Ventura County. They're there to stand in the gap to give them what they need, again, the physical needs and then also the emotional needs. So, to just stand with them.
There's so many places to get involved. I think becoming a foster parent is great. Listen, people want babies, they don't want 19-year-olds. So being willing to house and support a transitional age youth is a big deal.
Almost half of teens in foster care live in a group home facility. If you're interested in opening your home to kids in foster care, the Fostering Futures website, linked to in the description, has all the resources to get you started. But foster parenting isn't the only way to help. Laura, a foster parent content creator, shares another way to get involved with foster youth: becoming a court appointed special advocate.
I would recommend the CASA organization. So that is Court Appointed Special Advocate. This is a volunteer role. And what happens is you are paired up with a kid in foster care or a sibling group, and you are their advocate. You are going to court, you are meeting with them monthly, and you are advocating for the things that they need. And this is really important because kids will often move from house to house, or caseworkers will come and go or be changed. And so a CASA is someone that is a consistent voice and advocate for the child through all of that.
If becoming a CASA sounds right for you, the Fostering Futures website has all the information you need, but there are also lower commitment options.
One thing that I did to educate myself at the beginning, in addition to the classes and whatnot, was to watch documentaries and shows about foster care. So I'm going to share some of my favorites. Number one, my favorite is Foster on HBO. This is a look into the Los Angeles foster care world. It shows all the different people that work in foster care. It shows foster parents, foster youth, and biological parents and what that looks like.
Another great thing you can do for foster youth is volunteer your time at a foster care organization.
So, in all of our communities, we have organizations, nonprofits that are hosting events, that are providing supplies, that are in the weeds, on the ground, helping kids in foster care and their families. And so, when you do a search for your county, you can look for a nonprofit that's servicing the community and you can sign up to volunteer.
We say that everyone can do something. Not everyone can foster, not everyone can open up their homes, even though we'd love that. But everyone can do something. So as simple as, coming to volunteer at James Storehouse, we have groups of ladies and gentlemen that come and fold donations and sort things for us and help us with events, all kinds of things that they get to do that are really, really helpful. Donating items here is really helpful. So things that maybe, there's clothes that you never wore, or really lightly worn things, you can donate those. So donations are a huge one, physical donations and monetary donations.
You can find information about volunteering at James Storehouse as well as many other foster care organizations on the Fostering Futures website. If we work together, we can break this cycle, but we can't do it without you. So before you go, ask yourself, what will you do for foster youth in your community?